Hello, I'm Jasper Smith. I chose this topic because I used to mess with this type of equipment all the time. It's something I learned and really enjoyed working with, and I could work on some pretty cool projects with it as well. The first audio amplifier was invented in 1906 using a vacuum tube by Lee D. Forrest. Audio amplifiers are a great invention. I like amps because without them we wouldn't have large concerts, space in the back of vehicles, or jam out with your buddies. A trick I learned was to take a stereo receiver and run the right line to the bass amplifier, and the other side of the crossfader connect the speaker like regular. Then you'll have a better control over the blending of the audio. Stereophonic technology was invented in the 1930s by British engineer Alan Bumblin, and they started becoming more popular in the 1950s. Stereos are a good invention because I always enjoyed hooking them up and hanging speakers everywhere. You can do some cool stuff with an audio mixer though, blending different sounds together. I used to use mixers and tape players for overdubbing and some weird rig out, DJs still use mixers. They're more custom for their profession though. RCA cables were first used in the 1940s to connect phonograph amplifiers. They became more popular in the 1950s. Auxiliary cables are interesting because there's a lot of variety of them, but they all are the same standard wire. You can cut into them, manipulate the cable to serve different purposes. You just need to be careful not to short out your equipment. Radio Shack first started in Boston in 1921 by brothers Theodore and Malta Dutchman. Radio Shack was the store to go with the two for supplies and stuff. They had all sorts of cables, splicers, and bits to connect the different ends of the cables. They had stereo equipment and all sorts of other just random supplies for the purpose. Nikola Tesla first started to invent the magnetic recorder, but was invented by Germans in 1928. Audio tape was invented by S.J. Bunyan in 1940s. Unfortunately, the style of equipment is dying out, although it was fun, simple, and you could do some cool art with it. Technology is always progressing.